Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Danger by BTS. I am so intrigued by the title of this one and I'm super excited to get into it and see what we're going to be getting from this song. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I'm just super excited to get into this one, so let's go. I'm just curious as well what sort of vibe we're going to be getting because I know this is from their earlier discography. So I'm super excited to see what we're going to be getting from this one. Oh, hey RM. What are we writing? Oh my gosh, his hair. Okay, on the keys. J-Hope, as always, got the moves. Where are we heading? Oh, hang on. Hold up. All right. Get it. Oh, hold up. Oh my gosh, okay. So they're talking about, that special person, and they're like, listen, you're in danger right now because why aren't you replying to my messages? Why aren't you, answering me? Where are you at? I'm just sort of sat here waiting while, you're just leaving me waiting and wondering where you are, where you're at, what you're up to. I'm just tired. I'm tired of this. Like, I just want to know what's going on here. I feel like I'm a little bit just in the dark and I want a bit of clarity. Where are you at? What are you doing? That's where we're heading. Okay. I didn't realise that was where we were going to go with this one, but already, I will just say that whole theme of like, I feel almost like that youthful sense of love in a way. I always find it just so kind of adorable in a way because it is just almost like that nostalgic feel of like young love in a way. And I think that is just super sweet. And I know obviously the meaning behind it is like, oh my gosh, you're in danger. But I feel like it is almost like a play on that a little bit as well. Oh, oh, hold up. Dun, 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 dun. I love that. That was super fun. Okay. I just love that sense of like, are you working on some sort of formula here? Like, is this all just about you? Am I not really, that meaningful to you of a person? Like, are we just a business relationship? What's going on? It's all of those like uncertainties that you're trying to work through, in a way. Please be more affectionate. I pray for it again today. Like, I just want to see you. Like, where are you at? I just want to hear from you. I want to know that you're okay. I just want a little bit of like something, not just silence, The whole thing is we're supposed to be together in this, but there's only one of us here. Like, where are you at? Oh, I love that. We're like parallel lines. I'm outside of you. Ooh. Love that. I'm gonna go back and see if I read that properly, but oh my god, there's just so many things going on right now. I know I shouldn't be like smiling and finding this super adorable because like it's a very serious topic. It really is. Like, we're gonna bring the danger because like you've been sort of ignoring us and we just want to really put across a message of like, listen, where are you at? You need to be telling me what's going on here because I feel like I'm a little bit lost. I don't know what's going on, but I know I shouldn't be finding it so adorable, but it kind of is to me. I just think it's like, again, that sense of like naivety in love, young love. You don't really know how to figure it all out. It's a lot all at once, I feel like. And just seeing them in this video as well, like it seems like is when they were a lot younger. So it just is kind of just that adorable sense of like young love, isn't it? Hold up a minute. Listen, that lyric, right? That lyric, what? I get what they're trying to say, but also out of context, that could sound actually wild. You don't have me inside, but I'm full of you. I get what they're trying to say. Like, you don't have me inside of your heart. It feels like I'm trying to break into, being able to break down those walls and be in your heart because you're so like completely and utterly in my heart. But again, we need the context. We do on that for sure. We absolutely do. The hair's super cute. More than you. Alright. Ooh, don't get me twisted. Alright. Playing with me. I know they're really meant to be giving off like, we're the bad boys, like you don't want to mess with us, like we're dangerous, like why are you playing with us? But low key, they're just adorable, aren't they? Like I can't stop smiling. Look at this shot as well. Jungkook's like trying to give us like the little, stare down, but it's low key just kind of adorable. It really is. I don't know why this one's making me smile so much, but it's just like, I think it's because I know how like sweet and lovely they all are. So just seeing the side of them where it's like, we're the bad boys, like we're gonna bring the danger, I'm like, yeah, okay. Fire going on now as well. Do you know what I've noticed as well in quite a few different K-pop groups' music videos, and I don't know what it is about this thing in particular, but I've noticed it very often. They love a shopping trolley. Have you noticed this before? Because there's many groups I've noticed they love a shopping trolley. BTS is one of them. They've got the shopping trolleys on fire. Stray Kids is another one. Stray Kids love a shopping trolley, I will say. What is it with these trolleys? And why are we lighting them on fire? Do you know what I mean? What's going on? Listen, whoever it is, stop playing with these guys' feelings and emotions. Do you know what I mean? They just want to know where you're at. Oh, like, this isn't what I dreamed of. Like, when I thought about being in a relationship with somebody, I didn't think I'd just be getting, like, the odd text here and there and just being left on read. Like, I wanted the whole, like, storybook moment. I wanted, like, chapter after chapter of you just sending me these incredible texts and just seeing you every day and, being in that bold sense of love. But all I'm getting is, like, hey, how you doing? What you been up to? And that's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be getting, like, Once Upon a Times and everything, but it's just, like, all I'm getting is nothing from you, basically. Bless them. Just can't get over the fact they're all just trying to be like these bad boys. Like, we're the bad boys. We're gonna bring the danger. You can't help but smile, can you? Because they're just adorable. Yeah, where's the love story? I want heroes, yeah. Hey, now see, I will say, in that sense, that's kind of wrong. Well, all of this is kind of wrong, on our other person's part. I feel like the person who we're talking about in this instance, right? Is it right to just leave them completely just in the dark? Absolutely not. Do I agree with that 100%? But I will say that is kind of annoying as well when like you're with somebody but they're not telling you what's going on, but you hear it from everybody else first before they've actually told you. That is something I cannot stand. So I completely understand where they're coming from with that as well. Like that sense of everybody else knowing something before you do and not being told the thing that everybody else knows by the person who should be telling you, but you're being told by the group of people who've been told before you have. That is something that I can't stand. So I get that. Again, you're a trickster, you're a criminal who shook my heart. Like you've literally just torn apart everything that I thought love was meant to be. You're breaking my heart. And kind of breaking my heart as well for them, to be fair, because as adorable as they are, and like as much as they're trying to be bad boys in this, like it is kind of sad, isn't it, when you think about like that early stage of love and you having all of these thoughts and feelings of like, oh, it's going to be like this fairy tale. It's going to be like this love story with all these ups and downs and these beautiful moments and having that naivety and thinking that that's what love is, and then all of a sudden you're just met with the reality of somebody being like absolutely just leaving you out in the cold in the dark and you not knowing what's going on. It's like, hang on, wait a minute, this is the reality of what this situation is. Like, this isn't what I dreamed of. Bless their souls. They're just so cute, aren't they? Maybe he's more comfortable if I was just a friend. Oh, the build up. Is he tattooing myself? What's happening there, alright? Oh my gosh. We're smashing the place up. I will say though, you can always rely on a BTS song to have such a great like vibe to it, can't you? Because like even this, the little beat we've got going on, the build up we keep getting into that chorus is incredible. Again, the choreo, even just from like the early stages of their, career, I feel like their choreo always just hit off the mark from what I've seen, and this is no different. I just think they were literally, you can just see why they gained so much success because they are like, even just from the early age of where they started out, they just absolutely hit it out of the park every time. And it's just like absolutely incredible to be so new to listening to their music and be able to like really go through and see the journey of like where they started to where they are now. It's just absolutely incredible. I do love that little neck move though. It's like, it's starting to get really like overwhelmed and just, a little bit ticked off now. We're just smashing the place up. We're cutting our hair. Oh, we're going through it. You know it's bad when you cut your hair. Listen, you know it's gotten to a bad point, right? When the only thing you can think of doing is like, right, I'm just going to cut my own hair. I'm just going to absolutely just go at it. Oh no, don't do that. Listen, they're not worth it. I will say as well, if they're treating you in this way, right, no matter how much you feel like you love that person or you have emotions, towards that person, ultimately, if they're treating you so incredibly badly that they are not even like bothering to find out how you are or ask how your day was or tell you important things or, really involve you in their life, they're not worth your time. They're not worth your love. They're not worth your emotion. You've got to look after yourself. And I know it's difficult sometimes in those situations when you really do feel something for somebody to really compute that and understand that. But I feel like in these situations, the best thing you can do for everybody, I feel like, is maybe take a step back, even if it's just taking a little bit of time for yourself, because ultimately this is just wrong. Like, as much as I'm saying, oh, it's adorable, because they are just looking so adorable, and that whole sense of like, I bring the danger is kind of adorable because, I know how incredibly sweet they are. I think that ultimately, like, this situation, it's wrong, it's not right, it is a little bit toxic because, you know, you're feeling so much for this person, but they're not giving you anything in return. And in that, you're only sort of hurting yourself. So I think it definitely isn't the greatest of situations to be in, but genuinely, this song is super, super amazing. I am loving the video, and I think they are just incredible. Oh, you hurt me so bad. They hurt me so much. Put down the scissors, please do. Don't let them change you. This is the thing as well, like, you then feel like you have to change to be able to be enough for them, you know? Oh, we've cut our hair. We didn't put down the scissors. Okay. I just thought that song was everything. To be honest, it was really, really cool. I was loving that sort of beat we were getting, the build up to that chorus I thought was so cool. Yeah, again, it just had that incredible style that BTS just always brings when it comes to their music, and I really am enjoying hearing more, especially of like their earlier discography as well, because it really just shows you, you know, the sort of music that they started out in terms of creating and enjoying, and seeing how that developed over time. I think it's super, super cool. I honestly just thought this song was super cool, super amazing. As always with BTS, they always knock it out of the park. But I really loved as well with this one how it was just called Danger, you know, and they were saying like we'll bring the danger almost in a sense because, you know, you've not been answering our calls, you've not been talking to us, like we're just wanting to know what's going on, so we'll bring a little bit of that danger. But almost I feel like as well it's a play on the fact of you almost feeling like there's danger because you feel like you're going to lose that person possibly, like there's a danger of, you know, losing that love maybe in a way. I think that is really clever the way they've played on that as well. But I just still can't get over the fact they were trying to play the sort of theme of like the bad boy, you know, like I said, you don't want to mess with me. That was sort of just so adorable. I still can't get over it. But ultimately, the song was kind of heartbreaking in a way. And again, you know, it's not necessarily a great dynamic to be in. It's not a very healthy dynamic to be in. So I think that coming to terms with that and really overcoming that is like the pinnacle point of what this song is. It's almost like you slowly coming to terms with the fact of maybe this isn't necessarily right because you are, you know, finding that it's so one-sided that it just seems so wrong in a way. You know, they keep on saying like this is wrong, I'm so hurt. It's almost like you're talking to yourself in a way and having these realizations of hang on a minute, this isn't what it's meant to be. Like why isn't this working in the way it's meant to, you know? But I think ultimately with this one it is just that sense of maybe love not working out and having to overcome all of that. But again, I will just say the one thing I do think is the most important thing to take away from this is even though sometimes you feel like that sense of love is in danger, I think towards the end, like I was saying, I know I was sort of having a little bit of fun with the fact that he had the scissors, you know, and he was cutting his hair, but I think that just seeing that moment, it is almost like a really stark point of the video because it's almost like you're trying to then change yourself in whichever way you can to try and maybe satisfy the other person, but it's like that shouldn't be what love is. Love isn't about changing yourself for anybody. It should be about appreciating and really understanding that person for who they are and not wanting them to change in any way, you know? And I think just that as well, like coming across at the end was really, really impactful. But I just thought this song was really amazing. I did. I'm loving hearing more of BTS's music. So let me know in the comments what other songs I should be reacting to because I'm super excited to explore more of their discography, like I was saying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.